those times. For they were not fun or enjoyable periods of our life. We remember every tragedy. When you think about it, when you look back, you remember every tragedy, hardship. I'm talking about if you was a child, 4 years old. If you don't remember nothing else, you remember that. You remember that. You remember when Daddy walked out the door at 4 years old and you didn't see him again. Beloved, when we look back over our life, tragedies, hardships, and the effects of them. See, it's not necessarily the event or the circumstance itself, but it's the effects of it that linger with us. That's the residue that remains in our minds and in our spirits. And you know what else? We carry it with us. As we go and we grow into adulthood and whatever tragedies we have in adulthood, you know, PTSD is a real thing. And you ain't only have to serve in the Army's military to experience it. It's a real thing. Trauma is real. You've heard, you know, I watched a lot of TV. I ain't talking about myself, but I've watched TV, and I've heard people when they go see some psychiatrists or you watch a movie and they talk about something they blocked out from their childhood or blocked out from a period of their life. They know something happened, but they don't know what. These tragedies, these hardships, and the effects of it, we try to forget. But here I think we can learn something from Jeremiah. Because Jeremiah said in verse 21, "This I recall to my mind." And see, and in verse 20, he told us that what he remembered, it humbled him. It humbled him because he was remembering how much it hurt. How devastating it was. Child of God, he tells us in the verse 1 all the way through to verse 16, 17, 18. He just calls the roll on all the calamities that he's witnessed, not only within himself and his own household, but among his people, which are the people of God.